This week we have some pretty bigger issues than sports to talk about as well. We're breaking down top 5 fruits. And to some people, it might not be a big deal. But this is an argument that needs to be brought up. Maybe not even argument, but it's a top 5 that it's for me very easy. For me, it's very easy.
Oh, I was struggling
But
so hard.
yeah, right. There's some other, there's a lot of fucking fruits out there. But we have our top 5 with some honorable mentions. Now, I always say, hey, top 5s are subjective, to an opinion, and wrong. This top 5 is the top 5.
I don't know about that.
Can't argue with it. Sorry about it. All good.
I guess we'll find out.
But before we go into it with fruits, we are not counting tomatoes or avocados. For me, just, because it's easy just to be like tomatoes number 1.
Oh, I would never put tomatoes.
Well, if you cook with it, what you use it with,
versatility
all those factors. For me, tomato, we're not putting it in there, and we're not putting avocado because avocado is just a healthy fat. Cool, it has a pit. Well, it's technically fruit. Well, no. It ain't in the category of our fruits.
Just to be clear, though, if we were including avocado, it would definitely be in my top 3.
It would be in my top 5.
Okay, I respect that.
Yeah. All right. Start with number 5.
Honorable mentions.
Well, no, let's do 5 through 3. Go back into, all right, and these are, we're about to do our top 2. Here's our honorable ones, just to let you know, what we thought for the first 3, for the 5 through 3. So 5. What's your number 5? Top 5.
So my 5th top fruit is mango.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. Top 5s make me very existential. It's a combination of my favorite fruit, but also the fruit that hits the best at the right time.
Correct.
I'm not saying I eat mango every day.
Right.
But when you eat a mango, it hits different.
Right. And in my head, and that's what I thought about as well. We're doing a top 5 veggie. Versatility plays into a factor, but it's also what I obviously like about it.
For sure.
Yes, you can do a ton of things with different fruits or veggies, but they're not my top 5. So it's not just based on versatility, but it's also like you said, what hits the best at what time.
See, mango low-key might be my favorite fruit.
Really?
But I don't know if it's my number 1. I mean, I know it's not my number 1. I just said it's my number 5.
Right. It's fun. Mango didn't even crack my top 5.
Wow. Okay.
I have bananas at number 5.
Okay.
I had to throw them into the top 5, although you could argue that it doesn't even belong in the top 5. I'd be fine with that. If it's not your top 5, that's cool.
I do not have it in my
I think bananas are overrated, to be honest. You throw it in a smoothie and, peanut butter and banana sandwiches, which always slap. Elvis, shout out. And,
banana pancakes.
Right. And banana bread, you do, and that's the thing, you're not actually eating, and in my head, I'm going top 5 fruit. If you're peeling the banana also, I think logistically, it's yeah, no shit, banana bread's awesome, but you're not actually having a banana.
Yeah.
It's an ingredient. So it's the act of peeling a fucking banana and having it in your goddamn hand is overrated as shit. It's what a waste.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you. Unless I'm hyped up on coffee or need something quick,
Yeah.
then I'll eat one. But
Yeah.
Also, bananas are not as easy to find a good one. Yeah, obviously we were told, just make sure it's not green or else it's not ripe. But there are times where it's full yellow and it's still a hard,
yeah,
kind of not crunchy, but it's you have to actually bite the banana.
See, the perfect banana spot is when there's a little bit of brown on the yellow.
You need brown speckles.
But what sucks about the banana is that it goes bad so quickly because you get that perfect spot and then you wait an hour or 2 and you're fucked.
And that's why when that happens, it's just up. Looks like I'm making banana bread.
Yeah.
Because you get the mushy bananas in banana bread. it's even sweeter. Makes it phenomenal.
Oh hell yeah.
All right, number 4.
Number 4, oranges.
Okay.
Again, not a fruit I always eat, but for breakfast, like on the side, if you're having like a parfait, or sometimes you order pancakes and it'll come on the side, phenomenal.
Right, like would you like peel an orange and like eat like and just like peel it like you would do like a clementine or like a nectarine or anything like that and like have it like that?
I would.
Okay.
Absolutely.
'Cause
I think oranges are better than nectarines and clementines.
Right.
100%.
Yes. I have orange. Yeah, I don't have orange at 4, but I think and like so specific. I think orange slices are a top 5 fruit in itself. Like it has to be cut up into slices. Like you like sports like soccer on the sideline in a fucking Ziploc gallon bag, and you put your grimy ass hand in it, and you're like, I got feel refreshed, I got energy, I got my vitamins, and I'm going out there back on the field or like in the dugout. Like all we had orange slices. Kyle Rossini would bring orange slices every friggin' game.
He would be snack mom.
Lit.
Also, the best part of an old fashioned. Little orange slice that they give you. Sometimes they just give you the little twist, but when they give you the slice,
So for me, like, well, that's my go-to. Blue Moon slice of orange. That's my go-to beer. Blue Moon with an orange. Squeeze that orange in there and plop it in.
I've never done that.
Oh, dude, phenomenal.
I should try that because I don't really like blue moons, but I should try that with the.
Give it a little bit. Give you a little bit. My number 4 is cantaloupe. Cantaloupe, without a doubt, is the most underrated fruit, I think, in this top 5. And you're making so many crazy faces. Dude, if you don't have a palate for cantaloupe, you're immature.
Bro,
You're immature.
tastes like farts. 8
Oh.
times out of 10.
You're immature. You are so immature. Biggest so
I can eat it.
I grew up on cantaloupe so like whenever like Olivia, Vinny, and I would go to my grandparents' house, my grandma, like cantaloupe like was the thing that she had.
Okay.
Like for me, it is a little bit of like nostalgia, and I haven't had cantaloupe in a while, but like it's so sweet. Like, dude, cantaloupe is for the intellectual fruit lover. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, that's what that is.
I think it's hard to find a good cantaloupe.
Oh, I couldn't tell you what's a good cantaloupe and what's good from that. It's just like if my mom buys it and it's cut up and I'm like, oh, that looks good. Like, I could not just buy a cantaloupe and be like, slap, like, well, that looks good. Like,
I wouldn't be able to tell you either, but sweetness. Like, I feel like you get more bites of cantaloupe that are bad than good. Kind of like a strawberry. Not saying all strawberry bites are bad, but you get more sour bites of strawberries than sweet strawberries.
It's a crazy thing that you mentioned strawberries because they're nowhere on this list.
Yeah, they're not on mine either. I had them
Like,
on my
they're
honorable mentions.
like
and
they're
I-
they're nowhere to be found.
Yeah, I tossed them.
Fucking nerds.
Too seasonal for me.
Yeah.
Like you said, I think they're the most hit or miss fruit out there.
Oh, yeah.
Like mush, and it's like, well, you can only buy them a few months out of the year if you really want them good, or if you get them out of the season, it's probably injected with steroids or something to make them. Okay. All right, what's your 3?
My 3 is the plum. A fruit.
You got a plum in the top 5?
Oh, yeah, dude. I never eat
Funny story, my
plums.
dad once almost choked on a plum. I mentioned it to him when I was going over top 5 with him before I left, and then I've brought it up every single time. Hey, remember that time he almost choked on a plum? Yeah, so he almost choked on a plum once.
Like, on the pit?
Oh, I don't know. I think he just bit into it and he got caught, and he was home by himself.
Oh, shit.
He was like, yeah, I almost died. And I was like, what the shit?
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, almost choked on a plum once.
Rob, I shouldn't be laughing. I'm sorry.
But
all right.
that's an outlandish
Dude,
top
I
3.
never-
That is
I
outlandish.
never eat plums. And now that I'm thinking about it, mango should replace the plum. 100%.
You think it should be flipped?
Yeah.
Okay.
I never eat plums, but one of the sweetest, most beautiful bites you'll ever have out of a fruit. You get that little drip. You get a little color on your lip.
Plums are good. I think like the family of like plum, peach, like nectar, like is just not even close to like in my mind of being like, oh, let me go to the grocery store, pick up fruit, and like definitely need to grab 5 of those.
Okay. Yeah.
I never buy them.
Yeah, like it's on my grocery list.
Look,
Like, no.
The best part of the plum is when you bite into the plum and you get that rubbery, like the skin of it, and it just like
Like the pop of it into the
Yeah,
nice,
bro.
fresh.
I'm like, oh, yeah. What about you?
Okay, my number 3 is blueberries.
Okay.
Listen, blueberries could have the same tagline as fucking Sour Patch Kids. Sour, sweet, gone. I mean, like it's like But like, am I wrong?
Oh, that's so
Like,
valid. It's
dude,
so valid.
and like it's great because like you can identify them. Like like that the harder ones are gonna have like a snap to them and a sourness to them, and then like the ones that are mushy are gonna like melt and like be like super sweet.
Oh hell yeah.
So like I love like both. I definitely prefer sour blueberries. I feel like I find myself like in the little plastic thing like feeling around like which ones are the sour ones. But
Do you ever
listen,
freeze your blueberries.
I don't freeze my blueberries. No.
Bomb.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I freeze a different fruit, and we'll get to that. But
Mm.
yeah, blueberries. I mean, dude, it's a top 3. Best. They're the number 1 berry.
Oh yeah.
Without a
no
doubt.
doubt. I love raspberries though.
Raspberries
Slept on.
are one of the most slept on fruits. I will contest to that without a doubt. And that's a perfect segue. All right, so we just gave our top 3. Brings us into the honorable mention because I do have raspberries as an honorable mention.
I do too.
Like really, like I said, they're slept on.
Oh yeah.
Like they're forgotten about.
They're nice and soft.
And it's one of those fruits that's like, I've had everything raspberry artificially, and I've never tried a raspberry. Like, there's people out there that definitely like, wow, this raspberry drink's lit. I'm like, have you ever had one? And they're like, they probably have.
Yeah. I didn't even know that was real.
Yeah, and they taste way better
Yeah.
than any artificial crap. Also have blackberries as honorable mention.
Me too.
For me personally, I probably could have put blackberries over bananas.
Okay.
Like because I actually like I said, they have to hit. And blackberries are another sour sweet berry, and the sour ones are so freaking
I prefer a sweeter blackberry, but I prefer a sour blueberry.
interesting. I like that makes sense. So I got blackberries, raspberries. I have kiwi, and kiwi's like out in the open one. I feel like not many people have kiwi. I think people wouldn't put kiwi this high because it's a bitch. It's a
Yeah.
bitch
Oh,
to
yeah.
fucking cut, to peel the fuzzy skin off of it. But they're also really friggin' small.
Yeah.
Like if you want to like cut up like kiwi slices, you have to cut up like 3 or 4 kiwis to like make a bowl and like have a sitting of them.
Yeah.
So
So
it's
not
a
a lot
lot
of
of-
bang for your buck.
A lot of preparation. And of course, I have 5 honorable mentions, like it's way too many. But like I have oranges and apples.
Okay.
And I probably
I'm
and I
amazed you put apples.
and I probably could have kicked apples down the fucking stairs. But I feel like I had to at least I had to give apples like its cred. You know, like, because there is street cred to apples. Like, people
yeah.
go apple picking during this time of the year. Like, no one goes kiwi picking, you know?
I feel like when you think of fruit, that's the fruit that pops
Because
up.
there's so many kinds, you know, Golden Delicious, Granny Smith, Red Delicious, Macintosh, blah, 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 blah. So I had apples got a lot of street cred. People spend money to pick these things as a fall aesthetic. So there is cred to that.
I'll give it to you.
Where's your HM at?
So I have 4. I also have blackberries and raspberries.
Okay. To agree on. Okay, I like that.
Oh, absolutely phenomenal. Nice bites, nice chews, little pops. Banana, I put in the honorable mention, which I was going to put it as my number 1 fruit because we talked about the versatility. But
But overall, there's so many better tasting and more enjoyable fruits.
Yeah, it's kind of bland.
Right.
my number 1 honorable mention is jackfruit. And that's the
Give me the
veggie
rundown.
in me. Jackfruit is like a substitute for meats when you're like making like a vegan sandwich or something. Kind of hammy,
Okay.
a nice salt to it, but like a good texture, a nice bite, kind of firm.
I feel like I feel like I've had it from you because of you.
Maybe I
Possibly.
don't. It's not like something I really buy. That's more like if I go to like
If you go
vegan
somewhere,
places.
okay.
Yeah, seitan too, but I think that's like a mushroom. But yeah, jackfruit, phenomenal substitute for meat.
I like it. All right, top 2. We go. What's your number 2?
My number 2. We're gonna do a quick change up.
Oh.
I'm gonna make my
Oh.
number 2 my number 1, and my number 1 my number 2.
Oh, we're doing a quick flip flop. This is a flip flop. Top 5 flip flop.
My number 2, blueberries.
You had blueberry number 1.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So you got blueberry at 2. See, here's where I feel like our top 3 are gonna kind of like we have the similar thoughts.
Oh yeah.
All right. So you got blueberry 2. I have pineapple. At 2.
Okay.
Now, very niche fruit. But and here's it depends how it's prepared. Like, I don't buy a fucking whole ass pineapple. Like, no one does that. Like, I ain't fucking SpongeBob SquarePants out here. But and you got to have a good eye. And I'll never forget. I'm not even kidding. When we were at Kyle's like last month, a few weeks ago, that might have been the best pineapple in a container I've ever had.
Yeah, dude.
Like, when you get perfect cubes of pineapple, there's a lot of things. There's not many things that compare and can beat that.
It's hard too to not find the cubes of pineapple that don't have like the corner that's a little hard and then the rest of it is like soft.
Right. Like, there are a few pieces in those containers that you get like a crunchy, like, hard piece.
Like it's glue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that could be a turnoff for some people. I get that. But your number 1 pineapple cube versus your number 1 whatever, you take that number 1 pineapple cube. You do.
Oh hell
You
yeah.
just do.
Also, having a drink in a pineapple feels awesome.
Ooh.
Adds a little more flavor to the drink. You can scoop it out at the end. Phenomenal.
That's a good one too. That's why, like, all the fruits and stuff in a sangria.
Yeah.
That's why I love sangria. Fruity. You get vitamins, antioxidants. It's
Yeah.
like a lot of good stuff.
Hell yeah.
Okay, wait. You love pineapple.
Pineapple.
Is your number 1. Okay.
Yeah. It was
Wow.
originally my number 2. Now my number 1.
Okay. Now, I'm really shocked
Tell me.
that you don't even have it on your list and it's my number 1. Grapes are my number 1. Like,
Mm.
I'm sorry. And because I pineapple at 2, I respect you flipping, and because I had blueberry at number 3. So our top 3s are, like, very similar.
Minus the plum.
If you don't have grape in your top 3, you're a psychopath. Grapes are the best fruit out there. Whether it be green, red, we're talking about frozen fruit. Grape is the best frozen fruit you could have.
Blueberries.
Also, grapes are the best high snack. It's the best high snack fruit that you can have.
Pineapple all day.
But also, that's why I pineapple too, because of the thing it costs. Sorry. Yeah.
Outed.
Yeah. Sorry, parents. Sorry, guys. It's grapes it's without a doubt. It's number 1. When you have like hard snapped like grapes,
Oh yeah.
you pop one, crunch. I mean, like, you're like, fuck, bro.
Like a nice rubber band.
That thing fucking snapped. Bah, right in my fucking mouth, dude. For me, it's not close. Grapes are 1. But I respect, because you got pineapples and blueberries at 1 and 2, and I have them at 2 and 3. It's very similar.
Look, I love grapes. I didn't think about them today, honestly.
That's like, you didn't even have, like, I thought me and you were gonna have the same number 1 until I didn't hear pineapple throughout your top 5, and I was like, pineapple is his favorite fruit. I know that. That's something I have knowledge of.
Yeah,
And you, not even your honorable mention.
I know. I
totally forgot to put them in my honorable mentions.
So this might have been a slip. This might have been over your head type of thing. Yeah.
Grapes, to me, I like them. They're great. But they're not very unique in a way, I'll say. Which
Just
is
so
why,
you know, grapes make wine. Let's just fucking say that.
I mean, yeah, that's valid. They make raisins too, bro.
First off, don't talk about raisins. That shit sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. I love grapes, but it's not something that I just like think of as a snack. I don't know.
That's wow.
should.
Because no joke, because that is my get home from work. Like, what do I want as a snack? What do I know is in my refrigerator? There's a bowl of grapes like in my refrigerator. I'm just going bop bop bop
Dude,
bop
that's
bop.
healthy, bro.
Yeah, like I'm not coming home with like bag of chip, no shit like that. Grapes. Like it's fucking great. Fuck. Oh, what I was gonna say is though, I like to know how many people, because I'm one of them, who enjoy grapes wholeheartedly and think raisins should die in hell. That shit is fucking terrible.
Yeah, raisins are kind of gross. Craisins slap.
Like I could do craisins in like a salad, like a spring mix type
I'm
of
with
salad thing.
Yeah.
I can't just. I
Oh,
can't.
I could.
It's for me. It's the texture. It's just like it's wrinkly. It's like it's just so dry.
Yeah.
So it's like weird, and like the chewiness is like weird, and it
Yeah, you
throws me off.
A fruit shouldn't be dry, but I love dried mango, so I can't really say
Right, but
that.
it's like dried fruit though is fire.
Yeah.
All right,
Not those two.
rundown. Top 5, 1 through 5. Grapes 1, pineapple 2, blueberries 3, cantaloupe 4, banana 5. Honestly, at the end of this segment, I'm going like bananas don't even fucking belong here, but I'll keep them at 5. Honorable mention: apples, blackberries, raspberries, kiwi, oranges, wherever you want to throw those. Those all could have been top 5, except apples. I already gave my spiel on apples. They just have street cred. They actually suck. But give me your 5 again before we head.
Rundown.
Give the rundown.
Number 1, pineapple. Number 2, blueberries. Number 3, plum. 4, orange. 5, mango. The honorable mentions: blackberries, bananas, raspberries, and jackfruit.
Okay. Solid list. I feel like we agreed more than I thought we were going to,
I'm totally with you.
which is good.
Yeah.
That means we know fruit. Let us know where we went wrong. I know we didn't go wrong at all. Let us know your top 5 fruits. What should have been included?
And if apples
What-
are number 1, you've
Right, like it's just like then go fucking get lost in a goddamn apple picking place and never come out. All right. Yeah. Let us know your top 5 fruits though. Ours were right. That's it.